Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with more My Hero Academia. You guys, I cannot wait. If you're joining me early today, it means you are one of my awesome patrons. Yay! Thank you so much. And you know, as always, I'm sending you those big old hugs right through the screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon will be in that description down below. So, as you guys already know, if you've been watching my reactions, you know that I just found this arc of my hero incredibly emotional and incredibly well done. And just when I thought we were out of the woods last week, here they come again with another very sad emotional twist. Looking back on it, now I'm kind of like kicking myself, like, how could I not know that he was gonna die? Like, that was a horrible wound. But we also had, like, I think it was close to 2 episodes where, like, he was still alive even with the injury. So I guess it just kind of, like, dulled that sense of, you know, oh, this is it for him. Like, usually, like, somebody gets hurt like that, they have a moment, they die. In most fiction, I feel like this is how it goes. But he was, like, still kind of around and, like, talking and everything for a few episodes. And I'm like, well, maybe he'll be all right. Maybe it didn't hit anything vital. Now looking back on it, I'm like, how could it not hit? It was, like, here. This whole area. How could it not hit anything vital? But I don't know. It's still fiction, you guys. I held out hope. But yeah, I in that moment, I did not see it coming that he would die. It really felt like they were setting it up to have a happy ending to everything for the heroes, which for the most part, I think they did. But, you know, someone pointed out to me too, how beautifully ironic it was that, Night-Eye, was trying to prevent, well, I kind of felt like Night-Eye was trying to prevent All Might's death and ended up dying himself, which was sadly ironic. But another really ironic thing was that All Might got his injury in, like, a very similar place on his body to Night-Eye. And while Night-Eye was trying so hard to save All Might's life from his vision, he ended up getting an injury in that same area and ended up dying from it. So, and I know, like, the injury was before he had the vision, but still, like, it's just kind of ironic that, you know, here he was so intent on saving All Might, and the same injury that All Might got, Night-Eye got, and Night-Eye didn't survive. So, very sad. I felt a very, very well done ending for Night-Eye and his character and his arc, but just so sad and came as such a surprise to me. I think when it really started to hit me was when Mirio came in and started, they started talking, and I just couldn't handle it then, but really, really well done. A few other things from the episode that I'll touch on would be, the villains, the League of Villains. I was so overwhelmed by the ending that I really didn't get to talk a lot about them and their role in the last episode, but I've been chatting with some of you guys over the past week about how, man, Shigaraki really got, like, dark, like, darker than he was, and that's really saying something. Like, he feels like he has a very dangerous edge to him now, and for me personally, I feel like he has a little bit more of a coordinated crew and organization than he did when we first kind of saw him assembling everything. It really felt like he was kind of a kid when we met him, and while he was very dangerous and powerful, he lacked the skill to kind of organize his resources to really be an even bigger threat. Now I don't get that feeling. Now I feel like he's got a loyal crew. He's kind of dealt firsthand with a bigger organization and probably taken a lot of info from that. And I really feel like he's a way bigger threat and much, much more dangerous. And also just like even crazier than he was. Oh my goodness, that scene with the arm. I mean, it was like slightly satisfying just because I dislike Overhaul so much. But at the same time, like, seeing like Overhaul's flashbacks of the boss and everything and like hearing the scream, like it's kind of like you almost do feel a little bad just in that second for Overhaul because now he's like the victim. But at the same time, I have like no tolerance for Overhaul whatsoever and what he did in this arc to like Aerie and everything. So, but yeah, it was good. It was interesting. We have a lot of big stuff coming with the League of Villains, I think. And I can't wait to see what the new arc is about. Since I don't follow the manga and I try really hard to avoid any kind of spoilers on the shows that I watch, I have no clue what this is going to be about. So, you know, I'm a blank slate over here, and I personally can't wait. I do hope that maybe we'll get a little breather. We could really use a beach episode right about now, you guys. I've had a lot of emotions over this series, and I would just love kind of a, where's the camera guy at? You know, can we call him back? You know, have like school picture day and just something cute and fun, or have like a room contest again. That would be nice. Let's do that. Let's do that for an episode. And now watch this be like the most horrible, emotional episode of the whole series. And I will just like 404 error and check out. Just kidding. I really can't wait. So what do you say we go ahead and get started with this next episode of My Hero Academia? Let's go. Plus Ultra. Oh! New theme! Ah! Oh! It's so happy and fun and colorful. Oh, I love it. Look at the brooding going on. Whoa, that's some brooding right there. I don't think I've ever seen him in shorts, unless they're like gym shorts. Tell me that was cute chords played on a colorful electric guitar. Oh my god, my inner teenager is screaming right now. Oh my god, they're gonna have a concert, oh my god. Oh, I need to calm down. The episode hasn't even started yet and I'm already flipping out. Okay. I'm okay, I'm alright. Oh, this is what he was up to? It's in good hands, I think. Oh, he's on it. Wow. That music, though. Done. Roll credits. Done. Oh, it's all for one. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you're kidding me. Gigantomachia. She's got dead Zawa. She's gonna be fine. I just love him so much.
君にはああだったけど、俺と話すときは結構笑ってくれてたんだぜ。
Please don't show me. No, I don't need. Oh.
メソメソしない。
That leaves one of us, Mirio.
この先立派なヒーローになるからね。俺が暗い顔してたらエリちゃんも辛いだろうしね。
I hope to one day have half of his resolve.
守らなきゃいけないエリちゃんに助けられて、先生にも助けられて。もし先輩が後継者だったら、ナイトアイだって。オールナイトの未来だって。もし僕が個性を先輩に渡せるって言ったら、そしたら
いらないです。もし仮に本当にそんなことが可能で、俺が譲ってもらったとしてさ、そしたら今度は君が苦労するだろう。
Oh my.
何をしょぼくれてんのか知らないけど。
He's so precious.
君はよくやった。ヒーローデクだよ。
You can't compare things like that, you know. You just have to do your best. But oh my god, these boys.
昨日イレイザーからエリちゃんの話を聞いているんだ。今後もしエリちゃんが個性をしっかり扱えるようになったら、
Right.
個性を持ってる状態に戻してもらえないか頼んでみた。
That's where I was gonna actually say something about that. I'm glad they addressed
それが
that.
叶わなくて愛の余地がついてるんだ。だからさ、笑っていようぜ。
He's just so inspirational. I can't handle it.
ミリオンを救うルミリ行く。
Oh boy.
仮面講習の時間だ。
Yay! Oh, it's just...
後ろ歩け。
I'm glad we're getting to see them. Are they taking the test yet, or are they just going to the course?
帰ってきた。
Aww.
奴らが帰ってきた。
Aww.
してましたね。見たぞ。
Yeah, they had no idea until they saw.
さんたち。まあとにかくガトーショコラ食えよ。髪の時といい今回といい。お前ら毎度すげえことになって帰ってくる。怖いよいい加減。ごめんね。
You're telling me, or them.
無事かな。無事。
みんな心配だったのはわかるが、落ち着こう。
That's right. Here's our boy, protecting the peace, protecting his friends.
静かに休ませてあげるべきだ。体だけでなく心もすり減ってしま
Oh,
った。
that's right. He has a little bit more insight into it because of that
飯
moment.
田君。ありがとう。でも
笑っていようぜ。
大丈夫。
じゃあいいかい。
He's like, as long as you said that, let me shake the heck out of you for worrying me.
ラベンダーのハーブティーをお入れします。
Oh, that sounds
これ
good.
安らぎますの。
ガトーショコラお食べ。
Cake and tea? What a reception.
この手でナイトアイを抱えてたんです。
Sweetie, no. He had a giant spike in him, sweetheart.
お前たちはしっかりやれることをやってくれた。責任は俺たちの方にある。すぐに前を向けとは言わないが、これを受けて自分がどうしていいか考えてみてくれ。
私助けた。なんで事件だったよ。悪い。
Yeah, they couldn't. Oh, those poor other kids, though, to have to find out that way. Bunny!
まだまだだわ。
そっか。あ、かわいいじゃん。そうだから借りたの。つよちゃん抱いてみる？
Yes!
私ね。かわいい。
I want to hold the bunny. Look at Bakugo. You know he wants to hold that bunny.
心配だったからここいいんだろ。な。てめえらと違って暇じゃねえんだ。
緑谷、浦中、霧島、汗、悪いが俺も。
早くね。
They've got their test in the morning, maybe?
ともかく、轟ちゃんまでどうしたのかしら。あいつら明日も仮面の。
I called it! Yay! I love being right.
そっか。
Look at Izuku with the cake, my sweet boy.
それ一人の時間をかみしめた。霧島くんたちの状況は少し聞いただけだったけど、いろんなことが起こったのは分かってて、
I just want to wrap my arms around them.
いろんなことが起こりすぎて。
今度こそ必ずエリちゃんを保護する。大丈夫。俺が君のねじ曲げる。もう離さないよ。
Guys.
エリちゃん、力を貸してくれるかい。目の前の小さな女の子一人救えないで。みんなを助けるヒーローになれるかよ。お前は未来をねじ曲げた。笑っていろ。
Every time he says that, I can't help but cry.
体は疲れているのに。その日はなかなか寝つけなかった。
He's got a lot on his mind. They're still just kids and they've been through so much. Now they finally have time to process it, you know? Bad boys!
オルバイト。今日の引率も私が行くよ。エレイザーは昨日の事件。
Why? He's literally poking the bear.
そうなんだと。どういう。たのですか。ああ、こっちも相当の痛みを負ったわな。では。
Oh.
もう連合の首根っこを掴んだと同義で。
So they did get him.
もう一人は無理だった。
The wild man.
重
Oh.
要な決断だった。オール・フォー・ワンの直接の配下が潜っていた。
Oh.
正
They
直
got banged
言
up.
いたいほどあれの取り逃しを天秤にかけたとしてどちらに傾くのか測りかねる。
God.
でも捜索は続いている。
Seems like he'd be pretty hard to miss, but he's been hiding out this long.
エンデバー。ちょうどいい。貴様とは腰を据えて話したいと思っていた。
With Shoto? Or with All Might? Prickle. Okay. Good call. Maybe decaf. Ah! That guy!
あんた。
いい男じゃん。
Oh! Oh my god, it's the real Cammy!
マジ強烈。
ケミさん。
Oh my god.
嵐何？超知り合い？マジで？
観覧の許可をいただいたのだ。剣が帰りに行く。
Meat!
何それイケメンの目にサラブレッド。
Oh, sweetie, tone down there, girly. I mean, I get it and all, but
時間ですね。
so that's what she's really like.
今日の講習は少々厳しくいきますか。
Oh. Oh boy. Oh, you're really gonna end me right there? Oh, new ending too, huh? Alright, you guys, let's talk, because I have so much I want to say about that episode. For an aftermath episode, I felt like there was a whole lot in there. Good, sad, a lot of stuff to talk about. Okay, so let's start with, I mean, even just the opening theme, like, really just set me up to be purely hyped for this episode, as you could see from the way I freaked out about it. I think we're definitely going to be dealing with some stuff because, I mean, that's just what the show is about. Like, there's a lot of action and heavy themes no matter, like, what the focus of the arc is. But it was so nice to just kind of have, like, a little bit more of a breather episode and deal with some of the things that happened. But man, that theme, though, is fun as heck. Oh my goodness. Like, that's immediately, like, within seconds after this, I will have that on my iTunes. if it's available there, hopefully. So let's talk about the episode. So in terms of new developments, we got a little bit of info on, so Gran Torino, like, was not there for the whole overhaul fight and everything. We knew, like, I had forgotten this because it was so long ago, but we knew that he had gotten info on, what's his, I had his name, the Warp Gate guy. Crow, I'm not even going to try to guess it. But you know who I mean. We know he had gotten info about other league members and he was going to go check that out. So we got to see a little bit of what he was up to. He got the Warp Gate guy, which is pretty cool, but now we have another very, very formidable person who was personally trained, it seems, by All For One, who is still at large. And no pun intended there. I did realize once I said it that it was kind of punny. So I'm curious to see where that's going to be going. We know we have a lot to deal with the league anyway, because they have really ramped themselves up as more of a threat, as I was saying earlier. So I'm sure we're going to be seeing more from them, and this is just kind of a new development in that. It was interesting to see all the other kids and how it was really, really sweet to just see them accepting, you know, like all of our kids who were involved with the whole fight, like, back into the school, and just really considering for a second that, yeah, like, they had no idea. They knew that all of a sudden they were gone, and then they saw the stuff with the battle on the news. Like, that must have been so crazy for them, and just to see them all be reunited and have the sweet moments that just make the show so, like, good and nice and wholesome. And oh, it was great. It was great. And the bunny, it was just so precious. We are, I think, going to be getting a little bit more now with some of the characters that we didn't have in this particular arc, like Todoroki and Bakugo. We're going to kind of catch back up with them and everyone who has kind of stayed back at the school for this whole fight. And at the same time, we're seeing, you know, our heroes who were there trying to process this all now. You know, it didn't even occur to me that, like, yeah, Uraraka was the one who carried Night Eye after everything happened, and seeing her try to process that, and Izuku and Mirio deal with everything that they have not been dealing with for the last several episodes. You know, the way Mirio's processing Night Eye's death and the loss of his quirk, and seeing Mirio and Izuku talk for the first time about, you know, what if Mirio had gotten One For All, you know? God, that was such a beautiful moment, and I love it. It is so incredible to me how they have made me love Mirio and Izuku so much. And just because Mirio has worked his way so much into my heart, and is honestly, I can say with, like, genuine confidence, yes, would have been a great candidate for One For All. It has not taken anything away from my love for Izuku, and being very convinced that he is the one who is supposed to have One For All. Like, I know he will make the most of it, but just watching them process that, like, seeing Izuku feel like, you know, things would have been so different had you had this quirk, and I wish I could give you my quirk. Like, oh my God, those words, they just resonated with me so much. And just opening that door and seeing Mirio just, like, ready, like, just being so energetic and just being ready to bounce out of there, and watching him deal with everything that's happened, and being convinced that the best way to move forward is with a smile. Every time they say the word smile on the show, I start crying now. Like, I'm just, like, I'm conditioned like Pavlov's dogs. I can't help it. But that is just so inspirational to me, and it's one of those things in anime that I will be taking with me into real life, and really internalizing, because I think I just think he's awesome, and I love him, and I can't believe they made me love him after like half a season, and he's just so much in my heart now. But so anyway, it was great just dealing with everything and catching up with everyone. Guys, one of these days I will just I will find a way not to cry during an episode. I promise. Today is not that day, and I don't know when that day will be, but one day. Am I missing anything? So we're catching up with our other crew. We dealt with a lot. We had some new developments with the League in this one. And overall, I'm really looking forward to this new arc, and seeing how everything develops, and having a breather was so nice. And even just from the theme, like I said, I can tell it's going to be a little bit more of a lighthearted arc. I think we're definitely going to have some stuff to deal with, but I think we'll have some fun stuff in there as well. So I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to it. You guys, thank you so much for joining me today. As always, it has been a blast watching along with you. Please join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.